If you knew the last 2 weeks that I have had, you would be asking me how I can do it all. If you just stumbled upon this, I imagine it's a recording. Hi, I am Romina, and I usually make videos every week on self development and creativity and entrepreneurship and all things related to money and improving thyself. But today, I'm going to be doing things a little bit different. I am going to be covering number one, why there is no video this week. And I'm going to be getting to know you a little bit better. And I'll tell you some of the plans that I have for this channel moving forward. And you can let me know what you think because this is a team effort and then I'll dive into what I do and why I do what I do and what keeps me motivated and some of my personal strategies. So, let's dive right in. First of all, as you are watching this, please let me know who you are. I am interested. First of all, amazing that we have gotten to over 300 subscribers in just a few months. I am super excited to get to know each and every one of you. There are 340 of you out there who are subscribed. I think it's a little bit higher than that now, but who are subscribed to me. And so I would love to know who you are. So please let me know, who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? What do you love? What are your passions? Are you working? Are you a student? Are you creative? Are you a business owner? I would love to know. So please let me know. If you're here live, then let me know in the chat, and I'm going to look at those in a minute. But if you are watching a recording of this live, then let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to read those after the fact. Obviously YouTube tells me who are my subscribers and yada yada, but it's all very surface level and it's not the same, it's not the same to like read male 45 years old as, knowing who the person is, what their favorite color is, or what fandom they're a part of. This is what I want to know. I want to hear from you. So, if you can hear it in my voice, by the way, if I lose my voice at any point during this, you will know in a minute. The reason that there's no video this week is because, on top of everything that I was dealing with, I got a little bit sick. And so I lost my voice. Like literally, my voice was way first of all, my voice right now is way deeper than what I think it is normally. Um and second of all, it's a little scratchy sometimes. Like I am a singer. I am a trained classical singer, and so I'm having a little bit of trouble reaching the high notes currently because uh my voice is just like, what are you doing? But that's why I didn't make a video, because I did not want to. A live is different. Live is different because it's more casual, and I kind of it's recorded, but it's not like recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like if I made a video, if I made a video, that would be it feels more permanent. So I didn't want to have like my weird voice just out there permanently. And I see in the chat, yes, Chris, this is a live right now. It is not pre-recorded. So I am here. Hi, Henry. Welcome. Man About Tech, Metal. Uh, Thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't introduced yourself yet in the chat, then please do so. I can see that there are more viewers here than there are people in the chat. So obviously somebody isn't saying anything. So if you're just lurking, totally fine. You are welcome here regardless, but I would love to know who you are. So if you want to tell me in the chat now, feel free to do so, or you can tell me in the comments later on if you decide to rewatch this later. But like I said, I didn't want to record this and make my weird voice a permanent thing. So I know it sounds weird because this is also recorded, but Look, I'm a creative person and like sometimes the wires get a little crossed and I do things a weird way. That's just how it's gonna be, okay? Yeah, so moving on, talking about recording videos. So moving forward, I would like to experiment. Up until now, I have been because I've been wanting to deliver the highest value possible, I have been writing scripts and doing a lot of research and putting a tremendous amount of effort and work and time and energy and love into each one of my videos that I have posted on this channel. Um, that's not to say that I'm going to stop doing that, but I would like to experiment a little bit. And that being said, I might upload something that is a little bit more casual, maybe like just improvising and maybe take you guys out on the town, do something that is a little bit more colorful, I guess. Um, Not so much like presentation wise, like what I have been doing. So let me know what you guys think of that. It's still going to be the same kind of content. I'm still going to be talking about self improvement, self development, and I have a lot of experience that I want to continue to share with all of you that I haven't been able to do too much on my other channel, my travel channel because it just doesn't fit. So I would love to do more things on this channel that are a little bit more casual, a little bit more fun and down to earth. Now that I've done the more like presentation type stuff. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of that. I mean, it's going to happen anyway because I do want to experiment, but I would like to know if you guys see one of these videos, let me know what you think of it when you watch it because that lets me know if I'm on the right track. Because, like I said at the start of this live, this is a team effort, and I am making each and every one of these videos for you. Like this is 100% me giving myself my experience, my knowledge over a decade of knowledge to you for free. So I would really hope that I get some kind of feedback on that because in the end, this is for you. So if you're not enjoying it, if you're not getting anything out of it, or if you feel like there's something else that you're interested in that I'm not covering, I need to know because although I would love to be a psychic, I'm not there yet. Give me like 30 more years of like training my telepathy. But so um that's kind of where I'm thinking. That's where my headspace is. I think something else that I would like to do is, well, first of all, I made one work with me video, which was 3 hours long. And it was a real time work with me. So we could work or study if you're a student together. And I would love to do more of those because it was so much fun. And not to mention that I was hyper focused. Like in those 3 hours, I got so much stuff done because I think I felt like I was working with you guys. And so if you enjoyed that, then please let me know so that I can make more of those or get more encouraged to make more of those, more motivated. And second of all, if you haven't seen it, then go over to my channel and look for the work with me video and we can work together. And something else that I've been thinking about too is bringing some more case studies. I have a pretty extensive network of professionals, both in the creative field and just in business in general, like business owners, and I would love to bring their stories to the platform because they might not be creators, but they are making money and they are living their life to the fullest and doing what they are passionate about every single day. And so I would love to bring some of that to the channel as well because I think that it's important to learn by example. Because if we aren't putting ourselves out there and learning by our own experiences, then we have to learn from other people's experiences, right? So I 100% believe in that, and I think that is something that I would also like to bring forth to the table in the future. So um, I think that it's I think that it's super important to learn while doing. That's something that I believe in so much, and I really want to bring that into the channel because I believe that there and I mean, this happens with a lot of people, but I think with creative especially, there's a lot of overthinking that's involved. I think that overthinking leads to action paralysis, and I want to be able to inspire people to not do that. I mean, I'm human, so I have found myself in this position, but I've also created systems and processes and ways to both emotionally and mentally deal with the overthinking that stops me from doing things. And so I would like to share these systems with you, and I really believe in that. I believe that after I've had, I think, 17 businesses. I've had multiple businesses over the last over the last decade, and so I have a lot of experience, and I feel like there's a lot of um, knowledge and value that I can provide from that. Now, what I am doing now is focusing hard on building my personal brand. That's something that I haven't done too much of. I've always been focused on my service or product based businesses. And so, although I have been very public with my face, I haven't necessarily built a personal brand. So, I was an actor for over, I think, so I was an actor for like 12 years, retired now for now. And so obviously, like, I worked on my personal brand in that sense, but it wasn't really like me too much. It was it was, when I was acting. So I didn't really focus too much on what Romina looks like to the outside world. I see people in the chat are typing. I will look at that in a minute. But I'm kind of on a roll here, so I don't want to lose my train of thought, especially for the people who are watching the recording. I don't want to go back and forth. I want to make sure that I um, don't lose track of what I'm thinking about right now, because, like I said, I was focused on acting, and so it's sort of that's like the closest that I've been to creating a personal brand. And then I ran my travel channel almost full time for, I think, like 7 years. So, although my face was out there and I was like the host of this travel channel, the feature was, um, the places and the attractions, right? The traveling, the adventures. So, this is really the first time that I'm honing in on my personal brand and trying to focus on bringing the knowledge that I have from all of my experience to you. Um, and so it has been really challenging, but also incredibly rewarding. I've already gotten positive feedback, and that's something that is so inspiring and motivating for me. The other day, I have a coffee course online that is about making Cuban coffee. And the other day, one of my students posted a picture of their coffee. I wasn't thinking about sharing this story right now, so I don't have the picture to reference it real quick. But if you go to my Twitter, you can see the picture because because it's on my timeline. So, um, but one of my students shared a picture of their coffee that they did from my course, from learning my course, and from taking my course and learning how to make it, and that was um really touching for me, and it made me tear up a little bit. I just love that, and if I can 20x that in the next month or 2, I will be absolutely elated. So, I think that some of the things that I feel like motivate me is, the love that I have for everything that I do. I always One of the things that I've focused on ever since I started to put myself out there as a public figure is to always do what I love, to always have passion and put passion into everything that I do. And I think that there's a crossover there between having a passion and there being a demand for that passion. That is where the golden era happens. And you can really dive into this era of just splendor, and it's amazing. And that is where I find my motivation, is when that crossover happens, that overlap. And and I think that one of the other things that I'm doing now that has been incredibly helpful is to stay focused. So what I mean by that is, I have in the past divided myself up into the different platforms. And I think that having this hyper focus now of just focusing on YouTube full time has been incredible and eye opening. And I can see results so quickly because I am not focused on anything else. So as soon as I see something work, I adapt, I shift, I pivot. And that has given me incredible results even in the past few months. So being focused is key, I think. And um I love that. I love being able to see the results happening in real time because I am a Capricorn. I don't know if that means anything, but but I like to see results. I like to see results, and I am extremely dedicated, and I will be dedicated to whatever the outcome is. Actually, I do think that there is like some correlation there, I think, between the Capricorn. I had somebody tell me once, I had a numerologist tell me once that that if I think he's a numerologist. I have no idea, guys. I don't know anything about this, but he did tell me that I was like a goat, whereas I would climb the mountain, and as soon as I got to the peak of the mountain, I would see all of the other mountain ranges, and I would want to keep climbing each and every one of those mountains. And I absolutely related to that when he told me that. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's 100%, every fabric of my being is that I am the goat who gets to the top of the mountain and sees all the other mountains that are available and wants to climb each and every one of them." So, um, so I think something else that I want to talk about is being able to do all of these things is fantastic, but staying focused is key, to staying motivated and to be able to see results quickly, and then also staying organized. So, if you've been with me for a while, you know about my love of spreadsheets and you know how organized I am. I do have a productivity course out there. I have a course that is both on Udemy and Skillshare. And, I talk about time management and all that stuff. So, I love being organized. And the reason that I'm organized is because I was diagnosed with ADD at a young age. And so I have had trouble focusing for a lot of my adolescent years and, early on in my career and stuff. And so being able to figure out systems to stay organized was so crucial for my mental health and for the success of my businesses, work, and my personal life. Because if I didn't create these systems and if I didn't stay organized, my life would just be complete chaos because that's just how my brain works. So, um, but I love being organized. I can't imagine a life that isn't organized anymore because I've figured out what works and how to help other people figure out what works for them as well. I have people ask me stuff all of the time about like time management and productivity and like organizing physical spaces. I had a professional organization business at one point. I had that for a couple of years. And so I am not a stranger to organizing my personal life and my work life and other people's lives as well. I think that's so, 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 so important. And I think that that because of that, because of the diversity of like everything that I've had to learn to do, I've been able to learn a lot. It has taught me a lot of things, and I want to be able to help and teach others so that they don't make the same mistakes that I have made in the past. Um, I mean, I have so many resources. I put so much of my knowledge and stuff out there for you guys, 100% free. This is free. So go out there. There's like resources in the description of this as well in this video, this live. So I am I am fully transparent when it comes to giving my advice. I am so glad to hear, Chris, that you are really good now about being organized on your computer. That is that makes me so happy. So I will get to the chat in a minute. I see y'all in there. Hi Audrey, welcome. I see you in there. So um I would love to know if you guys have gotten value out of anything, whether it's like my courses or the resources that I've given, or even the videos or my posts, anything that I've put out there. I would love to know if you've gotten some kind of value from it, some kind of knowledge, if you've learned something. So, whether you have in the past or you do in the future, let me know. And like I said in the beginning, it might seem like this is a one-way street, but it is a two-way street. And I promise I will get to the chat because I see it. But this is a two-way street. And it's not just, me talking to the camera. I mean, literally it is, literally it is. But it's very important to have this communication, because without that, you know, it's not gonna work. So, anyway, I am going to hop into the chat for a second and really focus on everybody in here. By the way, if you are in the chat at the moment and want to give me some questions, now is the time. And if you haven't introduced yourself, please do so, because I am now going to dive into the chat. Um, I'm pretty sure that I covered everything that I wanted to. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't leave anything out and updated you on everything, because this is very important. This is very important to me. um so let's see. Hi Henry, my day is going fantastic. I'm having an awesome day today. Today, I dressed up like a cat. It was a casual costume. So I had little cat ears, and then I just wore all black. I like to do casual costumes during the month of Halloween sometimes when I go out to work at the cafes. I wear a little casual, like I have a little witch hat, whatever. I do my thing. I like to get into the spirit, because why not? Um I live in Oregon. I do art, just trying to figure out how to monetize that more. Oh my gosh, there's so many things that you can do, Chris. And I know that you have amazing talent because I've seen it. So the talent is there. But if you just keep watching my videos, leave me comments, and then we'll have this exchange and see what we can figure out for you, because there's you the talent is there. So if there's anything that is lacking, it might be your packaging, which is so important. It might be your packaging that you're lacking, but we can cover that. So Henry says, Romina, I'm from San Francisco Bay Area, and I had the chance to meet you. Yes, I know, Henry. You met me so many years ago. Um, and that was one of the coolest moments of my life. um, and I did have a meetup. Yep, I had a meetup in San Diego, which I haven't been back to SDCC for a couple years now. But SDCC is so much fun. But anyway, that would be fun. Maybe cooking videos too, because I remember I do love to cook. Oh my gosh. So this weekend I've been doing so much cooking because yesterday I just had like all this ground beef. So I made homemade hamburger patties, and then I also made ice cream. I make killer ice cream. guys. So I made cookies and cream. Cookies and cream is my favorite ice cream flavor. So of course, naturally, if I want to make ice cream, I'm gonna make my favorite flavor. So I made cookies and cream ice cream, and it was delicious. Oh, your last two minimalist videos on this channel were excellent, Romina. Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate that. I did make my digital minimalist video for you because you left me a comment and you said I want to see a digital minimalist video. So I made that video specifically for you. So I hope that you've seen it. The one that shows my what's on my phone. Excuse me, what's on my phone. So I made that one specifically for you. So I hope that you've seen it based on the comment that you left me. So I'm glad that you've liked my most recent videos. Audrey taking flight. Chris is a Gemini. Um, I'm also very well organized. Yes. A few people made fun of me. Oh, well, Henry, I mean, sometimes people make fun of other people because they're jealous. So, um, don't worry about that. Don't worry about those people. They don't got their life in order, but you don't got to worry about that. If your life is in order, then we're Gucci, right? That means that you're on the that is awesome and very generous of you. I don't know what you're talking about, Chris, in that moment. I think it might have been something that I said earlier, but I appreciate you and thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. Whatever it is that you were talking about. Um, and you travel videos let me learn more about different cultures. Yes. And I love ice cream, my weakness. Oh, about your free courses. Okay. Yes. Yep. Um, oh, mac and cheese. That's good. I love mac and cheese. So, um, I love getting creative with like the type of cheeses that I use in my mac and cheese. Sometimes I do 4 cheese. Like if I've got a lot of cheese in my refrigerator, I just like toss it all in there. Just like this is gonna be the cheesiest mac and cheese that there is. Um, I see that there are multiple people who are watching live here, but are not leaving comments. They're not chatting. So if you missed it in the beginning, I would love to know who you are. There are so many of you out here who are subscribed to me. So let me know where you are from. If you want to share, you can be general. And let me know what you're working on, if you're studying, if you're a student, or if you have a business, or if you're creative, or if you're just taking a gap year and traveling the world, whatever it is. I would love to know. If you want to throw in what your favorite color is, that's really cool too. Let me know who you are. Let me know who you are, why you're watching, what you do, what you're interested in. I, for one, am a huge Star Trek fan. So maybe I'll tell you a little bit about me since since we have a little bit of time left. I think I've covered everything that I wanted to, and we have some time left over. So actually, this is perfect. So I'll do like a rapid get to know me, get a little bit personal here because I'm sure that I have some new subscribers here that aren't from my other channel or other content that I've created in the past. So you might not know anything about me. And if you have any questions about me, feel free to ask them in the chat as well. I mean, you don't have to ask for advice. We don't always have to be fixing problems. Sometimes we can just have fun. This is the balance of life, right? Peace and tranquility, peace and tranquility. So, about me. So I'm just going to do like some basic stuff. And if it inspires you and you want to ask me some more questions, then feel free to do so. I'll probably stay on here for another like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So make sure that you get in your introductions, get in any questions. If you want me to see it live, make sure that that happens in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Otherwise, I am going to peace out. So, my name is Romina, obviously, and I am a creative person. I'm a Capricorn, as I said earlier. I am um, let's see. My favorite color is red, and I also love gray. A lot of people think that that's unique. I didn't say weird. But they think that it's unique because they don't hear it often, I guess. I don't know. I think gray is a great color, so it goes with so much. So yeah, I love gray. A lot of people think that my favorite color is black because I wear a lot of black. But that's really more because I kind of created a monochromatic wardrobe just to make my life easier. I'm not wearing black today, but, I do wear a lot of black. So a lot of people assume that my favorite color is black when they meet me IRL, but, my favorite color is red. I do like black. I think black is maybe like my 3rd favorite color. Anyway, we're talking way too much about my favorite colors right now. I love Star Trek. Yes. Chris also loves Star Trek. Fantastic. Um, yes, I love Star Trek. I love the original series. I also like the animated series. I love the look of the animated series. I am a huge Star Trek. I'm going to clarify. And this is probably like really controversial if you like Star Trek, but I'm an old Trek fan. I'm not really a fan of new Trek. So, like new Trek can like stay somewhere else because I'm not as interested in it. Um, I will probably watch it somewhere sometime down the line, but I'm just not hooked on it. I love the next generation. I love all that stuff. This is like old track, amazing, right? So I think that I have not had the chance to meet William Shatner, and it is one of the most upsetting things in my life. I'm just gonna lay that out right now. Um, it would be incredible to meet William Shatner. Um, I have met George Takei and Nichelle Nichols. Like I've met them, which was really cool. I actually have a picture with the two of them on like either side of me. I don't look good in the photo. Well, whatever. I look fine, but it's like old me, you know? You know, like when you look at pictures of yourself when you're younger and you're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe, like, I used to wear that, or I used to look like that, or my hair was like that." It's like it's like, like self-deprecating, like, comments. But no, I mean, I looked fine. Honestly, I looked fine. Um but it is one of the cooler pictures that I have, because I did get to meet them, and that is really cool because, they're from Old Trek, so they're OGs, and I think that's awesome. And, let's see, I'm metal. My favorite color is apple green. I'm building some games and products. When can we buy your ice cream and can we pay with Doge? Yes, you can pay with Doge because the ice cream product doesn't exist. So, when is it going to be available in the market? I don't know. Who knows? I have people ask me that a lot. The people who have tried my ice cream are like, "Oh my gosh, you should sell this." And I'm like, not everything's got to be sold. Like sometimes I just want to do things for fun, and a stress reliever. So, I'd really love to hear your thoughts on the movies Barbie and Oppenheimer. Okay, so I'm not going to get into that right now because I feel like I will be here for a while, and sorry. I feel like I will be here for a while, and I honestly I don't think I don't think I wanna be talking about that for a while, but, um, not really the biggest fan of the former, but I loved Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was incredible. I got to watch it as it was intended to be seen on one of the few screens in the US that offered it in the format that was its original intention, right? Which Christopher Nolan wanted to film. I mean, wanted it to be seen in, which was a 70 millimeter in IMAX, like the real IMAX screen, not the fake IMAX. And so that experience was absolutely phenomenal. Oh my gosh, it was so great. I had such a great experience. Plus, oh wait, I can actually show you because it's right here. Look at this. Let me see. Can you Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it's kind of I don't know if you can really see it cuz it's kind of like reflecting here, but this is a film strip, right? That I was given from Oppenheimer. It's like it's an official one. It's really cool. It's got 3 different scenes from the movie. And so that's what I get for going on opening night to go see it. It's one of the first I was one of the first few people to catch a glimpse of greatness, and, that was super cool. So I have it here, because it's inspiring to me. I see that, and I think about the work that Christopher Nolan puts into his films, and I think there are a number of artists out there who just put their all into their works of art, and that is so inspiring to me. And one of the people who is like that as well is like Tom Cruise. I know that he is a perfectionist. And although I have my qualms with like perfectionism, um but I love the idea of if you're going to do it right. Do it well. Do the best job that you can. And I think it really shows whether you don't like some of the things that he did, whether you think that the movie is too long or if you think that it's too boring, like that is besides the point and that is a personal opinion, but I think that in general you can see the craftsmanship that went behind this and the amount of work that all of the crew members put into the making of this movie. So I think that is that's a testament to hard work and dedication. And as I don't want to leave Barbie completely in the dust because I think that the production design, I think that the set design, the costumes were incredible. And I think that the attention to detail, I was never a Barbie fan, and my mom actually let me know after we watched the movie. She was like, "You hated Barbie as a kid. Like I bought you a Barbie because everybody like had one and it was really trendy at the time. Um, but you played with it once and then you like went back to your stuffed animals. I think I just really like stuffed animals and playing pretend. I was very imaginative and creative. So I think just having like a doll or having like just a stuffed animal or a bear, like that wasn't enough for me. I needed to have a lot more. Um, and so I think that either way, like, I went to go watch it. I did the whole Barbenheimer thing because it's a cultural significance, right? Having these 2 movies together, and it was, like, this huge pop culture thing, so of course I needed to do both. But Oppenheimer is more in line with my aesthetic and my soul. So, that's why I had those feelings about that. Um, how are you able to meet Leonardo DiCaprio? So, I have met a number of celebrities because of the fact that I worked in Hollywood for over a decade. And with Leonardo DiCaprio specifically, I actually don't remember what the event was for, but it was some like party thing that was happening. And then I just happened to meet him, but I really don't remember what it was for. It might have been for The Departed. I don't know. I don't remember. But he was incredibly nice and, very warm and I felt very comfortable around him. So I was able to get a picture. Um, because sometimes it's weird and I don't like bothering people. Like I think it's weird when we idolize other people and so I don't really look at it from that way, but I think that it is cool. It's like a testament of like, hey, like you made this for yourself. You made this career and it's incredible and it's inspiring and it's motivational and I I want to take a picture with you, Like that's really cool. It's really cool that you did that for yourself and that you provide this entertainment and that you give your talent yourself. You're vulnerable. You're vulnerable on screen and I think that's amazing. So, it's my way of celebrating them is by asking them for a photo. So, um I am going to start wrapping this up. Willem Shatner actually retweeted something that I tweeted him. Wow, that's incredible, Chris. I am totally not jealous, but I do have my own retweets to brag about in my drawer. I have a drawer of retweets that I can brag about myself, okay? So, uh, but that is very cool. That is very cool, Chris, and mildly jealous. Anyway, I am would you be having another stream on Halloween? So I actually have Halloween plans, and I'm thinking, should I reveal what my Halloween costume is gonna be? Like the night of Halloween? I've already worn various Halloween costumes. So I'd love to do a lot of Halloween stuff. I've been to a few haunted houses and events and parties and things like that. And so for each one, I try to like wear a different costume. I have a box of costumes. It's a very small box, okay? But I reuse a lot of costumes over the years. So I have been a Harry Potter student for like 10 years now, guys. Um so this is I just love to dress up. I just think it's fun and I don't really think too much about it. Um but I can let you know what my costume is if you guys want. But I do have plans for Halloween night, so I won't be doing a live stream on Halloween, but I would love to do more live streams in the future. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you think that I should do one next week? What should I talk about? What do you guys want to see from these live streams? Because if I do show up, I don't want to just have like a Q&A, I think. I'd like to do something that's a little bit more in depth because I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything there that's like super interesting. Like I don't I don't think you guys need to know what my favorite color is again next week basically. So just let me know if you have any requests, and I would be happy to fulfill them if it is in within my power to do so. Um, it was so fun to connect with you. Oh, thank you so much to everybody who showed up live. And with that, I am going to wrap this up. I should probably give my voice a rest. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you who showed up live tonight. And if you are watching this as a recording, then thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and please like and leave me some feedback in the comments. Let me know who you are, where you're from, what you're up to, what you like, and all that stuff. Because I would really love to know. Anyway, for now, I am going to go. So I will see you when I see you. Bye.